Jamie, thank you. This story is due at 9, so the holidays are a time to spend with family and friends. But what if you're estranged from your family, or if you've got a strained relationship with anybody that you're associated with? Tense relationships can not only dampen holiday cheer, but also cause stress and affect one's mental health as well. So how can you set healthy boundaries and learn to cope during the holiday season? To answer that question and to talk about this is licensed mental health counselor Shantala Boss. Good morning to you, Shantala. It is good to see you. We talked about the fact that when we think about stress in relationships, we think about husband, wife, partner, friends, that kind of thing. But family stress, that seems to be the most stressful of all, right?
Yes. Recent studies have even said that family stress is actually more hard on an individual long term than any romantic stress. And that really is due to when you are very young and you develop these relationships with your family, you can develop unhealthy coping skills and triggers. If there is a chronic issue throughout your life, especially as your brain is developing in young age, this can transcend into other long-term romantic relationships. So the real deeper core of the issue can be with your family.
It's interesting, one of the jokes people say, and it is just that, a joke, oh, well, you're just mad because you didn't get enough cookies when you were a kid. But I think that can kind of be a metaphor for real. You may not have gotten enough love, right, when you were a kid, and that manifests itself when you gather around that holiday table, come the holidays, all those old wounds fester and bubble up.
They do, and a lot of times people compare what they think their family should be like, and they start building resentment towards their family as a result of that, which can also make it extremely stressful.
All right, so what can we do to deal with the stress? Because it's inevitable that most of us are going to see our family around the holidays. We're going to see Uncle Joe, who we may have not liked anyway, right? But you want to be cordial, you want to be pleasant, but you also are feeling a little bit anxious. How can we manage that?
Well, I think letting go of guilt. A lot of times we have guilt.
That's hard to do.
It's so hard to do. I think realizing what are our triggers? What is it about Uncle Joe that triggers us? And how can we respond to him in a way that maybe we don't set off those triggers, or maybe we don't have to be around when those triggers occur? So you have to really have some self-awareness into what happened and why, and how have you responded to this person. As a result of that, how can you maybe pull away or set some boundaries? You can see him for a couple hours, but then you can go and do something else and make those boundaries set ahead of time.
About 30 seconds left. Healthy coping mechanisms then for anybody who's going to be meeting all those relatives and are dreading that long drive right to the front door of your family or relatives' homes.
Well, mindfulness, meditating. Mindfulness,
that's a great one.
Time alone. Studies say that time alone is actually very good for a person's mental health, especially during this time of year. Just taking time for self-care and reflection before you throw yourself into the madness of all of the family drama.
And not to avoid it.
Definitely not
to avoid it. To face it.
Yes.
All right. Great advice as always, Shantala. We appreciate you stopping by. If I don't see you before the holidays, which are here, happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Okay. We appreciate you. 9:49 is the time. Jamie, let's turn things over to you.
All right. Very well, ladies. Great stuff. Good morning, Central.